Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a really exciting video for you guys. I'm going to be doing a just regular clean in my kitchen and my dining room. I did not show me filming my living room and all of that, but if you guys want to see a separate cleaning video in there, I can definitely do one in the future. I've done them in there before, but this is just an updated kind of like clean with me before the holidays, because this is the weekend of Christmas. So this was my cleaning routine of that week, and as you can tell, I still have all my Christmas stuff up. And so I'm just going to be going through and just showing you guys what I did in my dining room and my kitchen, and I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's get into it. So I'm going to start by getting rid of this pizza box because it's just very, like, yeah, nasty. And then I'm going to take all the stuff off my dining room table because we were having dinner this night with the kids, and I wanted to actually go ahead and wash the tablecloth, and I wanted to pack it away for next year because it was pretty much, we was done with it anyways, so I didn't want to get like food and stuff on it, so I just went ahead and took it off the table. And then I'm wiping the table down with vinegar and water and a little bit of cinnamon oil, which really helps give like the vinegar water a nice smell. So I do recommend using some oil in your vinegar water if you like to use vinegar, which I really do. It cleans really good, and it's also safe for you and your pets, so I do like to use it. So then I'm just going and wiping down my chairs. This is definitely something that I do every week because my cats like to go underneath the table sometimes, and they'll just sit under there, or they'll chase each other under there, and so hair just kind of gets matted under the table, and there's always hair like on the chairs. So like I always want to make sure I get my chairs nice and clean, and yeah, it's really hard. If you guys know what it's like to have animals, then you know all about the hair issue, and I cannot stand hair, honestly, so yeah. So then I'm going to dust these 3 little shelves that have pictures on them, and I dust these every single week. I actually dust everything every single week just because that's another thing that really bothers me. Like if I don't do it, it'll just drive me crazy. So then I'm going to switch out my air freshener because it was getting low, and I'm just putting in this linen smelling one, and it actually really freshened up the house. And these are Airwick, by the way, which I really like. They're just like really strong scented air fresheners, and they're good. So I like to keep these doors clean like as much as I can because we look out them all the time, and then, you know, while the kids come out to eat dinner, I wanted to make sure they were nice and clean. So, you know, while we were sitting down, I wanted to look out the doors because that's pretty much the main window there in the dining room is these double doors. I wanted to make sure they were nice and clean. So I'm just taking some Windex and paper towels and wiping them down really good. I do try to keep up with these doors a lot more than I do anything else because they just drive me crazy. Plus my cat likes to scratch his muddy paw prints all over the door to come inside all the time, so they get really muddy at the bottom from his paw prints. So then I'm just gonna light this candle on my stove and just finish it off. It was kind of an older one, and this is like the pumpkin, I think it's like pumpkin cheesecake or something like that. And I'm going to move into my kitchen and just put all my dishes away. As you guys can tell, I had a lot of dishes to put away, and then I also have a bunch of dishes to do up. This is actually something that I like to make sure that is done before I clean out front, because I just don't like having to deal with a bunch of dishes first. I would rather just jump into wiping my countertops off, but that did not happen today. So I'm just like, also my counters were really kind of cluttery, so I wanted to like clear up some space. I had cookie tins from where I made Christmas cookies that I wanted to move out of the way, cell phone chargers, vacuum chargers, stuff that I'm just clearing up basically off the countertop.
I waited for you, waited.
going in with some Dawn dish soap, and I'm going to be running some hot water in my sink, and I'm going to do up my dishes, and then we are going to wipe down the countertops with that. Sometimes I will just put like a very little, like the smallest amount of bleach in my dishwater. I got a lot of hate on that before from people saying that you shouldn't use bleach and stuff, but guys, like bleach kills so many germs, and it's not like I use like a lot of bleach, you know what I mean? The very littlest amount in my dish soap just really goes a long way. Plus it keeps my dish rag really fresh, and it just, I don't know, I can't go without using just a little bit because it just gets the house like nice and clean and disinfected. So I don't know, I like to use bleach, but that's just me. Everybody will have their own opinion on that, but I want to be honest and let you guys know that I do use like a very little amount of bleach. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. So I am cleaning off my dish rack. This thing gets really dirty if you don't keep up with it. A lot of people probably don't prefer to use these plastic ones. They kind of are a pain to clean, but if you keep up with them, they're not so bad. But I like to use, sometimes I'll use like mildew destroyer. It really works well on this from all the water buildup. So I'll use that sometimes, and sometimes I'll just use my dish soap water, as you saw me use today. It wasn't that bad, but as long as you keep up with it, they don't really get too bad. So I always try to wipe my appliances down every week when I'm also cleaning like in the kitchen. I do this every single week. I can't go without doing it because normally we have a crumb mess from the toaster and then just fingerprints like on the microwave, and so I have to wipe everything down because guys, everything gets dirty. So yeah, even with like 2 people, you just gotta keep up with wiping things down. And anyways, now I'm going to move over and clean out my pantry. That's another thing that I do every single week. And then I'm gonna wipe some more of the countertops over here, and I wipe down my spice rack every single week. You would be amazed about the like dust too that can accumulate on stuff in just a week's time. And like in my house, there's a lot of traffic in the kitchen all the time, so I do like to try to make sure I wipe down everything really good every single week. And this just also just helps me feel a lot better and know that things are just clean, and yeah. So then I'm gonna go and wipe down my stove, of course. One good thing about having white appliances is that you can't really see the dust and dirt as much as you could darker appliances. But yeah, so I do like having white appliances. So I try to keep that in mind for the next house that me and my husband get, because I do think I kind of want white appliances, even though before I was leaning toward black, but then I'm like, that might be too dark. I don't know. So then I'm just gonna wipe down over by my coffee machine and get it all nice and clean. And I do like to clean out my coffee machine like every once in a while. Sometimes I'm really lazy about it, but I do try to run vinegar water through it, and then I have like a special cleaner that I use also. So then I'm going to clean off my wash machine and my dryer. I do this every single week. I also wipe the inside of the wash machine around the lid because that drives me crazy as well. There's always like dust and like dirt that accumulates up there, so I like to keep that clean. And then another thing that I do that you can do, like I know they make like special wash machine cleaners, but you guys, seriously, bleach will do that for you. Like if you just, bleach is so cheap too, so if you want to save some money, you could just dump a little bit of bleach in your wash machine, not a lot, just a little bit, and run a cycle through there, and it will clean your wash machine really well. And yeah, I've done that a few times and it's worked really good for me. It had my wash machine smelling fresh, and yeah. So I'm moving over to my little bar counter area. That's what I call it anyways. I'm not really sure the point of it, what it really is, but I just call it my bar. So I'm shaking off the runner and I'm going to wipe the counter off really good. And then I'm going to just be putting it back, of course. Also, if you guys have noticed, I look pretty much like Winnie the Pooh in this cleaning video. My shirt would not stay down because my stomach is getting so big now, and yeah, I just feel like huge. And the holidays did not help me none, so. So now I'm gonna clean my sink, and I like to do this every week too when I'm done with my dishwater. I'll just use some of the same water and just clean out both sides of the sink really well and rinse them really well, and this does the job for me. I don't use any kind of special sink cleaners. I do like Soft Scrub, if you've ever heard of that one, but it's only like $2 I think, and it does wonders for your sink and for your showers. So I do recommend checking it out because it works really good and it shines your sink really nice too. So then I'm going to move on to vacuuming, and I'm always happy when it's time to vacuum because that means I'm almost done. So I like to get under the table really good, and I love my cordless vacuum, as you guys know, that I recently got. I'm obsessed with it. It's awesome, and it is perfect for my size of the house, like to have the V6. So I do love it so much, and it seems like I'm always charging it, but honestly guys, it's amazing. So then this got kind of out of focus, but I'm just mopping with some vinegar water on my hardwood floor, which is not real hardwood, by the way, it's fake. So I do like to use a little vinegar. And then I'll just move on into the kitchen, and I'm going to vacuum the rugs and roll them up so I can mop the floor. And the floor in my kitchen is called a laminate floor, so it's also not like real or anything. It's just like, I don't even know how to explain it. If you know what laminate is, it's basically it's the cheap stuff. But honestly, it's really easy to clean and stuff, so yeah, it doesn't really bother me none, and it kind of looks like it's real tile, but it's not. So then I'm rolling up the other rug where the cat's food bowls are, sweeping over there really well, and then we're going to mop with some I'm using Mr. Clean and some hot water, and that's what I'm using to mop the floor really well. And yeah, so I'm just scrubbing away, and yeah, that is going to be pretty much it for this cleaning video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I haven't done one of these routine videos in a while, and of course, as most of you guys know, it's mainly just because I'm normally wore out, but I do have a little bit more time now on my schedule from cleaning homes, and so hopefully I can start doing some more cleaning videos again for you guys, because I know you guys like them. So this is what my house looked like when I was done. Super nice and clean and fresh. I love when my house is clean. It's the best feeling in the world. So make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you are not already. I post new videos every single week. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you guys want more routine videos like this and more just cleaning videos. And if you have any comments or requests that you would like to leave, make sure you leave them down below and I will definitely respond to you guys and try to do any kind of requests you all have. I do love when people request things because it gives me more ideas. So I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas also, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye guys.